Good morning, guys. How we doing, Steph? I said, hell with it. We're just gonna go live and do something. And then I found this old video. It's it's up on the old Skeeter Jerkins channel that got turned into, I guess, the second fucking Terror Barn channel. It's I think 2017 or something, somewhere around there. 2018. No, 2016, 2017. I think it even says in there. I don't know, but I said fuck it. Let's go live and watch some of me and Tyler's bloopers. Uh, on what it's like to really like. We still joke around and do some of this shit like this. Like I said, this is like 2016, 2017. Hold on one second. Gotta check the audio because I'm always messing up the audio. So yeah, I gotta check it out. Okay, I didn't shit the bed on the audio, so I figured fuck it. Let's go. Let's laugh a little bit. I mean, that you can definitely tell this is an older version of myself and Tyler. You guys think Tyler's baby faced. Nowadays, when you see this, you're like, holy shit, he really does have the baby, like a baby face, like legit. And then you'll see me, and this was, fuck, I don't know. It looks like 65 pounds ago or some shit. I was going back and looking at that, and I'm like, damn, like somebody should have been in my ear, like, hey, dude, you're kind of obese, man. Like you need to curve that. And nobody ever did. Nobody ever did, damn it. Until I went out to Hollywood and did auditions and shit, and I'm like, okay, I got to do something about whatever. And then I had a little bit of a bipolar mania thing that kind of assisted on me cutting a lot of weight. But yeah, I seen this. I'm like, man, we got to do this, right? The first little bit of this, you'll see the interactions between me and my mother, and I'm always roasting the shit out of my mom. We got a very unique relationship, right? She had me when she was 16, so we kind of grew up together. And nobody else really gives her shit like this. So I think it's my duty as the oldest child to like give her shit. So I figure, fuck it. It would just go live and talk and hang out and watch some of these old outtakes. And who knows what else we'll watch. We'll probably get into watching some other shit, but I had to go live. I had to go live and talk to you guys. Thank you, Steph, for sharing all that out. And yes, Tyler, I haven't got to look at the link yet, but Tyler just shot me over a link where he was able to find an actual like multicam live stream setup for whenever we go back to any of these locations for our investigation. We want to have multiple cameras for you guys, more options. So when we go back, it's going to be more driven towards you guys, for you guys, and just kind of doing a live show like that. So definitely, if you guys are interested in that shit, the links are there. The beautiful Steph shared those out for me, so thank you very much, ma'am. And yeah, the PayPal, the Phantom Farm. If you ain't seen the movie yet, yeah, I think that's yeah. And the merch, I gotta get the merch going. I gotta get the merch going again. Right now, I'm trying to work on like a Terror Barn, um, I don't know, official T-shirt. I don't know what the hell you would. Anyways, some shit that Tyler and I wears that we can also sell. That's kind of what my concussed brain's trying to say. As you can tell, I did have a little bit of coffee and a Celsius this morning, so I'm like wide open right now, sitting in this chair, being geriatric as shit. I gotta finish setting up this damn studio of mine. Like I still got all of my horror pops over here hanging out, my Michael Myers backdrop, all my masks, and all this other cool shit. And I was like, not yet. Not yet. Like I got all this shit to hang up and make a cool backdrop and a cool little studio and broadcast room. And I'm just like, we'll get to it. In my defense, I am kind of a busy person. At least that's what I tell myself when I'm too lazy to set up shit. Is I'm kind of a busy person. I can always hide behind that and make me feel better about it. Like, hey, why haven't you did this yet? I'm fucking busy. It's like, nah, dude, you're just kind of fucking lazy. Shit. That was a party foul. Yes, that was my phone going off. Yeah. Caffeine. Can we blame that too? Oh, concussed. Well, I when they found out that I had like the stage 0, which I didn't even know was a thing, the stage 0 in the cancer world in my esophagus and all this. Um, right before that, they sent me to get CAT scans and all this shit done. Um, and, and my neurologist asked me, how many concussions have you had? And I between MMA, professional wrestling, football, um, collegiate wrestling, I don't know. I remember being told that I've had like 6 or 7 of them. My neurologist said, "No, homie, you've definitely had over 20." So that's why I'm always saying I'm concussed because my frontal lobe's a little bit jacked up from the concussions. That, but I was an idiot. I mean, who after a back operation decides, oh, okay, I can't do the MMA shit anymore, so I'm going to go do the professional wrestling shit, which hurt me 10 times worse after I already had a back operation. So yeah, that's why I always say I'm concussed, because of the dumb shit that I just put my body through until I realized, I don't know, I started doing stand-up comedy probably back in 05ish, you know what I mean? So 05ish, somewhere around there. And it took me that long and through all the pains of broken bones and concussions and all that shit just to realize I love to entertain. I don't, the other shit, I can entertain without putting myself through hell and feeling a shit ton of pain. I wish I'd have realized this shit years ago, but it took me that long, right? So, right, Lynn. How you doing, Lynn? Yeah, he'll have another one now. He'll be bipolar 1 and PTSD with concussions. That fucking clown. All right, let me get this little. Let's see if I don't fuck up the transition. There's the transition. Yeah, so that's why if you catch me always saying my concussed ass, it's I've had a few of them. Okay, not really. I mean, but this is how insane this is, right? The neurologist tells me, with all these concussions, you got to worry, long term memory. If you catch yourself, your memory starting to slip, which I do all these different exercises to make sure, whatever. But he's like, just if you start to forget shit, let me know. Okay, I don't claim to be a brilliant person. I don't claim to know shit. But how am I supposed to remind somebody that I'm forgetting shit if I'm forgetting shit? How is that possible? It still blows my mind that he said that to me. Like, he said, if you start forgetting shit, let me know. It's like, okay, dude. Like, what? How the? Okay, I'll let you know. I'll forget to let you know that I'm forgetting. Fucking insane. So yeah, the footage we're gonna fuck around with, like start off with. I think I got a little over an hour to hang out with you guys. Little Boots, how you doing? How you doing, Little Boots? I don't know why. Every time, and this is another thing. I don't know if I've said this. I mean, I'm sure people have heard me say this. I have this thing when I see people's YouTube handles coming up in the chat or in anybody's chat. I picture them as like stripper handles. You know what I mean? Like coming to the stage, listening to Whitesnake, his little boots. You know what I mean? Like in my head, it's like, and then here comes Steph. I'm just hearing it. Steph and little boots, and I look at people's YouTube handle and think stripper names. I I don't know why. It's been a thing for me ever since live streaming was a thing. I remember I used to live stream and just way back in the day when live stream first started, like back in the Google Hangout days. I would do that a lot. Like people's name pop in on it and do a whole little stripper introduction. Not that I've never went to these type of establishments. Um, maybe I have a time or two. I may have stumbled into like the titty rooms by accident and tried to preach the gospel and try to save these souls that was up there shaking their things. Um, but that was many, many moons ago, right? Sorry, the six only works on death. Oh, there we go. Can I blame the concussions for that? Probably not. Probably not, right? I don't think it works. Sure, but yeah, there might have been a few times I stumbled into those places, thinking it was like a sports bar. You go in expecting just to order a beer and some wings, and next thing you know, you're getting nips smacked off your forehead. Like it's happened. It's happened. As an attention-seeking whore, a stripper would be a great right step. Yeah, you could be up there doing your thing. it's a perfect it's a perfect occupation for attention seeking whore. Absolutely, Steph. Oh, okay. Let's see. This is the lock house that it's an investigation that Tyler and I did several years ago now. Jesus. It'd be like 2017 because we uploaded the footage in 18. So yeah. Yeah, the surprise titties. You just go in there for a beer and some wings. Next thing you know, just you're dodging nips, and it's a thing. I'm sure it happens to many males, many people, and for that matter. You think you're going in and just getting some nice wings and a nice beer, and next thing you know, it's just there's nipples in the ranch, and you have to deal with that. Yeah, it happens. So yeah, the lock house. I so bad. I wish this. Like me and Tyler pull into this property again. Like I said, it's 2017, 2018, around there. We pull up to this place, and as we go up to the door, this guy comes out. This is our first time arriving. We got none of the equipment out, and we get out of the car and we're walking up, and it's right beside this funeral home. This guy walks up and he goes, "Oh, are you the investigators?" And Tyler and I's like, we look at each other like, yeah, we're here for the investigation. He said, "All right, follow me." 1,000% true story. When me and Tyler do a show together, which we plan on doing fairly soon, to try to raise some of this money up to get us back over to Randolph County for you guys and do a whole investigation set up for you guys. But anyways, so it's one of my favorite stories. If I can stop being scatterbrained and just spit it out. So we get up there and the guy's like, are you in here for the investigation? We're like, yeah, we're here for the investigation. So he takes us in his house and he's like, yeah, they came in the window there. They grabbed he had like this big fucking samurai sword laying on like a kitchen island. And he's like, yeah, they moved this, so you might be able to get fingerprints off of this. And as soon as he says that, like, I wish to God we was recording, but we thought this guy was just going to introduce us to the property that was going to investigate overnight and shit. And he's like, yeah, you might be able to take this and get some fingerprints. So instantly, me and Tyler make eye contact. It's like, I don't think we're in the right place, man. He's like, I'm pretty sure that you can't get fingerprints off a ghost. I don't know. You might be able to. Again, I'm not an expert, just a seeker. You might be able to get some sort of fingerprints. I don't know. So me and Tyler's kind of staring at each other and we're like, no, man, I don't think we're who you are looking for. Apparently, so we get out of there. He's like, well, you can ask my grandpa. And, his grandpa or his uncle or something sitting on the couch. And he's like, yeah, they broke in that window. And that's when we quickly realized that this guy's looking for like real detectives and investigators, not some amateur paranormal people. You know what I mean? So we get out of there, and anyhow, the cops show up. Somebody did eventually break in. It was the house right next door to the property was investigating. But for some reason, he thought Tyler and I was like detectives in there to investigate an actual break-in. It was just one of those hilarious moments that me and Tyler talk about quite often because Jesus, that was great. It was great. It really was. And that's this place. We called it the lock house because the front door of this place had like 8 locks. And given it was a bad part of the town that I grew up in, one of the bad parts. Like supposedly I grew up in the worst part, but it wasn't that bad. All right. So yeah, that's kind of a little lead into this. And again, this was 2017, 2018, about 100 pounds ago for myself. And Tyler's extremely baby-faced in there. My beautiful little princess, Tyler. He's all baby-faced in there. And I think the opening bit that you're going to see is me roasting my mother. And again, me and my mother have a unique relationship. We're like best friends. I am the very definition of a mama's boy. She had me when she was 16, a kid having a kid. We kind of grew up together. So I always roast the shit out of my mom. It's a thing. And I enjoy doing it. So let's jump into this. You guys hopefully get some laughs out of this here. Let me know if the audio is okay when on the video, please. I'm about to make Mom go get me drinks before she leaves.
Are you crapping me?
You can run to the damn store. I had you at my house for 2 days and catered to you.
Really did?
Really, bitch.
Okay, whatever.
I don't want you to be my mom anymore.
You don't get the pick, especially when you're 32.
I know. I know, because if I could pick, I would have picked a home-wrecking slut.
Shut up, the neighbors can hear you.
The whole town knows you wreck homes and you're a slut.
Oh my God, you could walk to get your damn drink. Dollar store is just a couple blocks away.
Oh, you would know. That's your corner, ain't it?
It's I used to work there.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, I don't know.
You're out of money? You're out of tricks? I get her so frustrated and flustered. She walks right into these things. It used to be your corners. No, I used to work there. No shit. I don't know why this dumb shit. The interactions with Mama Jerkins. I do think, sometimes she looks at me like she probably should have went to a clinic or something. I drive that woman insane. It's good times. You ever what? You can't do this with me. I win every time.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Stop it.
Just shut up.
Stop it. I can smell the married man on you when you talk.
Do y'all need anything before
Yes, I do. I'm seriously going to have you go get me drinks. I can smell the married man.
You want to throw me?
Yeah, just put it on my account.
You're so full of crap.
So all these other men that you sleep with get a count. Your own son can't get a charge
I'm
account.
out of here. I might ride by and throw him at the house.
Here, stupid baby. There wasn't a lot. This mother-son relationship.
You're not taping. No, he does
He's
not
already
get
recorded
that,
all
Tyler.
that. No, this is
He
going
does not
straight.
get that.
Yes, I do. It's an SD card. I get that. I want to show the interaction between Skeeter Jerkins and his mama Jerkins.
No, Tyler. You
Sure you think I'm getting it. No,
okay,
Mom.
Tyler.
There's more embarrassing videos of you online than what me and you just did right there. You don't believe me? Look up Jerkins' mom at the frat house.
Oh my God.
Jerkin's mom, not Mom's Jerkin.
Mom's Jerkin.
Don't look that up.
Like I'm pulling up on Hunkin. So
You're
you
Hunkin.
can
Hunkin?
So you can come
Is that new shit? I'm gonna pull up the Hunkin.
You got me all messed up.
Man, that's your older sister there. She ain't taught you shit. This is with that lock house we set up there. It was an okay little investigation. It was an okay little house. We had a lot of fun. As you can see, again, man, you look back at these old videos, I'm like, damn, like one of my friends should have looked at me like, dude, you're kind of looking sloppy, homie. That was about 65 pounds ago, but I love me and my mom. I always roast the shit out. Then I get her so flustered, she starts tripping over her words and walking into the roasts. So yeah, it was great. Now, what we're getting ready to get into here. Again, I got her all flustered by roasting her when she used to work at the corner. So then we have to get the interview, right? Like, because it's one of my mother's friends. He owns properties and shit, and this house is supposed to be haunted. It had like an embalming tank up there. Yeah. That was definitely my stage, Flynn. A very sloppy kitty, yes. But it had like an old, you can go back on the Terror Barn channel and go down to the lock house, and it will show like, it had an embalming table / tank up in the upstairs for some reason, like in this little tucked away attic part, but it was on the same level as up. It was really weird. The same level as upstairs, but an embalming tank in there, and like an old one from the early 1900s or some shit. And it was an interesting place. But later on in the video that we're watching right now, it's one of my favorite outtakes that Tyler and I's ever did, and I think Tyler wants to kill me every time that I present this because he's he's at the other end of the joke, but we'll get there. But anyways, here's the interview part where she's trying to describe to us where some of this paranormal activity has happened, and it's great.
Cell phone?
Look at baby face
Yes.
Tyler.
And where was this?
In his pocket. In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Okay.
The candlestick.
So Tyler asked her, where's this, like, where's the location in the home where this happens? For some reason, my mother interprets that as you want to know where the cell phone was at during all this, instead of giving the location in the house where this happened. She's going to say it was in his pocket. No shit. Good times.
Yeah, we really need to know the location of the phone.
I didn't know what he meant because he was like, what was he listening to music for? I'm
Yes,
like, okay, so I gotta tell you the exact everything.
Well, yeah, because it's important.
Okay, well, it was on his cell phone in his pocket, and
In the bathroom.
I was joking. He was.
I thought he
We
was
gotta cut all this out. The interview was going great till we got to that point.
in the living room.
We couldn't fucking hold it together there.
Tina, I don't think you're going to be able to escape the frame, so
Flip-flops are gonna be
There's
extreme.
people
my
are going to think
auntie.
you're a ghost.
Here, just come over here in this corner. And you stand there to
If you just stand by me, stand by me, then
Move to where I can't.
yeah, then you'll stay out of the frame.
Get in your zone and you just say what you feel and I'll jot it down. So later when we're doing our EVPs.
Good morning.
Again, Tyler.
Kids, you guys are gonna go sit in the corner.
All right.
All right, I got to do a little bit. We're out here. This is the funeral home. It's next to that location. And like I said, it's in a rough part of my hometown. And you have random people that may be under the influence or may not be under the influence, right? So yeah, we're out here trying to do a little interview and me just goofing off and doing whatever we do. And we catch this dude out there just fighting himself, screaming at himself, like going through it, an intense battle with himself. And he may or may not have been under the influence of something. Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate that. And that's crazy. Like, you look at Tyler and you look at myself in these old videos, and you can tell like a big change with both of us, right? My mother still looks damn near the same as what she did back here in 17 or 18, whatever.
That's the ghost of
Look at that shit. I had like 2 or 3 chins.
Methamphetamines.
That were.
Opiates.
I think we're going to find the ghost of that kid's phone he just dropped.
The ghost of iPhones past.
Okay, and this here, I don't know. Looking back at this might be some sort of like, money shot that was in the yard. I don't know what the hell this was exactly, but it's odd. It's odd. It was just like right in the fucking side yard here with a bunch of other weird, oddly placed things. It was a weird house.
Yeah, it looks strange.
This was like back when I first met you.
What Tyler?
Lori.
I'm like, film right now. That's how all
You guys should have told me back then. Like, hey, do you need to do something with
Looks like some human
your
is
whole
like
everything?
shedding.
Someone got in a fight back there. Someone just like ripped off part of their.
Probably,
Trying to get their ear or something.
probably animals or
my
Wild
mother's
pigs.
explanations. Is fucking cool.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we see dog poo. Of course, Tyler gets shot. Check it. Here's the thumbnail. I didn't even notice this big penis behind my head.
Mortuary that's behind the Psalm, whatever name that thing is, that sits on Dallas Street.
Picture for a
He
thumbnail.
I
can
guess it's.
send us a
I mean,
picture of it.
That's I guess you could call it. I don't know, like a holy cock. You kind of got the cross, in the chat. Yeah, I had no idea. And then I posed just like that. And Tyler's like, dude, we got the thumbnail. So I think it is actually the thumbnail for, for this is like if the Trailer Park Boys did a fucking paranormal investigation. That's the vibes that I'm getting right here. Jesus Christ, Ricky. The big penis just graffitied on a home behind us. I think it's the back of the funeral home. It's fucking insane. Holy cock. There it is. We have a blast, Lori. Like, oh man. We've been doing this for a while now.
I got a pretty good picture for a thumbnail.
What's that?
Go stand where you were real quick.
Oh, penis.
My dumbass
Tell me
thing.
what it's like in my mouth.
You have to stand closer.
Closer to you.
Closer to me, yeah. Because the closer you get, the smaller the penis gets. Now just stick your tongue out. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, right, Lori.
And that right there, they're coming.
And here's where I go into my, Zach Baggins impersonation here a little bit, which I'm not going to confirm or deny. This might happen still to this day where we go through, we're doing shit, and I got to do the Zach Baggins. Shit, I'm feeling weird, man.
Of course. That's why we do what we do. It's for stuff like this. Feeling weird, man.
Oh, shit.
Take two. Can't even get that shit right.
Okay, here's...
I'm sure.
All right, guys. Of all the investigations Tyler and I did, all the growth and, all the things that we've put together, this is still one of my fucking top 2 things that we ever caught on camera. There is no sound effects added whatsoever. This is all real in the room noise. This is Tyler, if you're watching this, please, man, do not punch me in the throat for this. Oh, hey, Lex. Nice to see you. This is great. This part here, Tyler, again, I know you hate when I show this, but when you're in a dark room and you're so focused on these, EMFs and digital recorders and what you're doing, sometimes shit like this happens. I just love that I was able to catch this. And again, Tyler, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is golden, my guy.
We'll be back up here for another spirit box reading. You gotta keep that part in.
All right.
Oh shit, that shit still kills me. Like this, we gotta. I have to bring that back again. He hit that thing so damn hard. You obviously heard it echo through the room. But hey, what's going on, Death? 6 to the 6 to the 6 to the 6. He hits this thing so damn hard. When the slow mo, you could really. I'm sure he got plenty of footage out there that he could clown me. If so, Tyler, we could air it because I've showed this so many damn times. As you can see, this broke us up. Oh my God, for a while. Like it took us a while to get back on track. We got to bring this back, guys. Sorry. Like I think I could just watch this over and over. You just got to really focus on the impact. The point of impact is a very beautiful thing. Tyler's so caught up in looking at that EMF reader. He decides to headbutt this crossbar in the closet.
Gotta keep that part in.
All right.
Watch the slow mo.
Do we need to take a break?
Yes, I kind of need to take a break now. Just rewatching this. Oh my god, that was again, Tyler. If you're watching it, man, I had to show it again. It's a beautiful thing, but it happens. It happens. You're so focused on a dark room, what you're doing. Sometimes you headbutt some shit.
All right. Let's be professional, okay?
All right.
People crack their skulls.
If you start feeling concussed, let me know.
If I start bleeding down my face, it's not a demon.
And this poor dude, like, he that's the end of the outtakes, but this poor dude, he walked around the rest of the night with this huge ass welt that almost went temple to temple. I mean, it was a big ass welt there. And again, there was no sound effects edited at all. That was in real time. That was the sound of his skull bouncing up against the crossbar. It was. We tried to pull it together. We was able to finally pull it back together and get some investigating done that night. It was a pretty cool place, but I just love going back and watching these old outtakes and shit that Tyler and I's done. And man, that's one of my favorite blooper outtake, whatever you want to call it. It was awesome. Lex, I've done some pretty stupid stuff as well, and I'm gonna have to dig through and find when. I don't know if it was in one of these things, like I fell up some stairs, which I think takes talent. But yeah, we'll have to dig through and find some more of these old fat skater days where I just completely make a fool of myself. So maybe Tyler won't want to kill me as much. Good times. Like I said, that's almost 10 years ago now. That's insane to say out loud. We're going into 2024. That was 2017. So 7 years. We've been doing this for a while, and I'm sure there's more outtakes out there. And the beautiful thing about trying to create, little film pieces and shit. And this is before Tyler and I really even knew what the hell we was doing. Like, we didn't care about sound. Like, we was just going in there, kicking cameras on, and just hoping the camera audio would be enough. So after film school, and Tyler, Tyler's like a damn sensei anyways. That dude, he does not need a film school. He will teach himself anything and everything by himself. I'm definitely not like that. You got to force me and say, hey, dumbass, you got to learn this. And then I'll learn this. But yeah, that was way back in the day when we didn't know anything that we was doing. Yeah, see, Kitty, if you fall up the stairs, I feel like that takes talent. I feel like that takes talent. Oh, but that thud that he did when he hit that damn crossbar. I still think we need to find some place to upload that somewhere because that was too good. That was too good. Should we stick to comedy stuff? Yeah, I got so many different. I look back at some of the shit. Most of my shit is cringy, right? Most of my shit's cringy when I go back and I look at it. But God, we still have a blast, man. We still have a blast. And again, Tyler has found a way for us to be able to live stream with multiple cams for you guys across different formats and different platforms and everything. So we are currently working on getting together to go back to Randolph, but this time a lot smaller crew. It may just be Tyler and myself. We're not too sure yet. If not, just Tyler and myself, will just be us and our siblings. So smaller crew, just Terror Barn, and it's going to be directed for you guys, with the live streams and everything. Hey, Kayla, how you doing, hon? But yeah, we're working towards that. TT was funny shit. Okay, let's see. Let me find some old TT stuff. I completely forgot about my Kiki Mangina. That character. I don't even know why the hell Oh my god, that character I tried to get off. I don't know. I might revisit that character. It was a lot of fun to do that character. Oh, and the Twitch character. That was. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll go back and do some TT stuff if you like. Let's see. I don't know if hardly anybody if you're familiar with TT, and I guess this kind of fits because the dancing fool in the attic. But we can show. Let's watch. We'll watch Fat Skeeter attempt a TT dance. We'll watch the big Skeeter doing a TT dance. Let's see. Let me move this over here so I'm not so scattered on my monitor here. I don't know if you guys remembered this. Exactly, Death. I'm excited that because was going to try to like just multiple devices, like on phones and iPads and shit, and live stream that way. But Tyler has found a setup for this purpose to have a multicam live stream for you guys. So as soon as we get that funded, we're going to be en route. All right, let's go ahead and see. That's old school. That's old school skater stuff there. I love that art that was created. I think Quan did that for me years ago. But again, you can just. I got to break out those Daisy Dukes again. I think that's a must too, right? I got to get back to doing. I'm definitely the parodies are coming, but I want to take this Skeeter Jerkins character and bring him back with some skits now that we know what we're kind of doing. As far as filming and audio and shit, like all this shit was done, I think, with Canon Rebel T6, and we didn't have lav mics, we didn't have shotgun mics, we just kicked a camera on and went. Especially all the TT and all my parody stuff that I still do is just a one take shit. I kick a camera on and we just go with it. Like I just go with it because I think, for me anyways, I'm able to, I don't know, if you find me funny, which it's subjective, but I think I do it better when it's just in the moment, just some ad lib, But anyhow, the video we're getting ready to watch is when Fat Skeeter decided to parody because TT had did this whole dance bit. So I'm like, okay, all right, and it's going to be extremely cringe for me. I know it's going to be extremely cringe for me because I threw one of my wife's shirts on, and my fat rolls have fat rolls hanging out. But fuck it. If you take yourself too seriously, you're doing it wrong, in my opinion. So here we go. This is my parody of when TT decided to do whatever dance that was back in the day.
Toilet paper.
I didn't even cut that part out. So stupid.
I'm dancing with seven players.
Holy shit.
Want you to pick up my style. See how the black moon fades. So I can give you my heart now.
Lord, this was 6 years ago too. Jesus.
I don't know no shame. I feel no pain. I can't.
Fucking cringe is thick with this one. Jesus Christ. Cringe is strong with this one. You're right. Oh, Fat Skeeter parodying some TT. Right there. I don't need the wig anymore. There's a side by side of me doing this stupid dance and her doing that stupid dance. Yes, smack those fat rolls. Yeah. What, what is up with these people at parody and their fingers? Like, if you go back and look at her dance, she does the little spirit fingers too. Like, oh hell, oh. You can see my stuffed brassiere there. Pretty. The quality is so shit. Like I said, Canon T6, Rebel T6 is what was rocking here. Oh, all right, that's about as much as I can stomach of Fat Skeeter in shitty quality. Like, again, that's 7 years ago, man. We used to have so much fun with that shit. I would get videos like almost now, people would be sending me all sorts of shit with TT. Like, you got to parody this. She just did this. I did the meltdown when she had like this crazy meltdown where there was like a potato with a pencil in it or some shit. That was the original person that I started parodying because it was just, she gave you so much material, almost like the Attic now. There's just so much material to do. There you go, Kitty. Yeah. And then, like I said, you can look it up. Like, I forget who did it. I think you just put Skeeter and TT dance, like it'll pop up where it's a side by side of her doing the dance and me doing the dance back then. Again, that was like 7 years ago, and nobody said, "Hey, dude, maybe eat a salad. Maybe eat a salad." You know. Oh, I think everybody goes through like that cringy stage, and that was definitely like when I go back and look at some of this shit, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Oh man, but we used to have a blast doing those parodies. One of the characters I do want to bring back, which, oh my god, which it almost got 50,000 views on it now, but it's so exhausting. Like doing this character and staying within this Twitch character and doing all these ticks and things. And again, all these are one takes. Anytime I do anything like that, thank you guys. The Twitch character, my idea behind this character was, what happens if somebody with some mental challenges, which I do, I guess I still qualify for that. If you ask my shrinks, I think they would agree with me. Stayed up for days just watching, and this is the character in the actual video that got me the whole Hollyweird trip and audition and things that I did out there, the reading and all that. And I was able to do the Comedy Store, a couple stages there, which was fucking awesome. I would love to get back out there and hit that again. I'm so much history there in the Comedy Store, and they let my dumbass get on that stage for whatever reason. But yeah, this character, like that was like my I don't know, inspiration, whatever you want to call it, for birthing this character was a guy that had some mental issues and maybe some substance issues. What happens if they stay awake for like 6 days just watching nothing but conspiracy videos? What would that do? And then that kind of that spun this whole crazy ass character. And the comments is what makes this video golden. Like, you go in the comments, there's people fighting and arguing with each other about like what is my issue, what mental illness am I going through, what substance I'm addicted to. And it's like, if you guys literally click on any other video, you just realize I'm a dumbass. Like, there's none of this. I'm just a dumbass. So yes, Kayla, it was definitely a bucket list thing for sure. for sure. I got to do the belly room and the original room, and I think I was back in 2019ish. So let's see. We'll start it back at the beginning. And this is the character Twitch. I do want to bring him back because there's so many conspiracies and shit. I would love to do like a Twitch COVID coverage, but I don't know how YouTube. I know they was kicking everybody off if you just mentioned that. So here we go. Twitch, hunting down those reptilians. Watching myself is so cringe for me.
Hey guys, it's your boy Twitch back, and the last video we the last video we did, we did it about the Mandela effect, okay? And the Mandela effect, we went over that, and I wanted to get in here because, like I said before, it's your job when you're awoken to wake other people and keep other people
Right, Lord. I'm going to have to bring Twitch back.
So get on top of things. Here's another thing that your boy Twitch here, we went through and I went through and I studied it. And I came up with another subject here. Lizard people. Okay, if you don't know what lizard people are, they're kind of
right, Caleb.
Like trans species.
But maybe do like Lori said, just do some alien talks or something.
A great study. If you watch Supernatural, Sam and Dean break it down. So without further ado, we're gonna dive right into this. Lizard people here. When we're reviewing this video, put the link below to the original video so you can watch and get your own ideas. And if you gotta wake yourself up. These lizard people are everywhere. They're running our government. They're running our TVs, or running our homes, or police forces. They're like overbearing parents. But I'll put the link below so you can get your own view and ideology over it if you want to. Okay, let's go and watch their eyes. You gotta watch their eyes, cause that's where the freaky shit happens. So I'll put a link to this video so you can watch the eyes. Let's get into it. Here.
How long did I do this?
Fucking minutes. Everybody knew she fucking whacked. Damn, kicked me in the nuts and shit on my face. Whack job. Here we go. Watch your eyes.
What the fuck did I say?
Okay, you see the flicker there? I love this video because they go in and frame by frame. Look now, watch your eyes. Right there's the flicker. Right there's the wah. Right
Yes, Lori, we did.
See? Flicker, see the people fucking squeezing in. Angelina Jolie's one of them. You see the people's moving, that's what they do. They move it like that. She's one of them. She's one of them. She's one lizard shape shifting fucking trans species.
I'm taking it in hell there.
Watch it.
What was I doing?
Right there's close up. And boom! Boom! Look at her eyes! Look at her! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! You got caught! You got caught!
I'm getting Ron vibes. Or next Ron. Whichever one.
Angelina Jolie busted out of the water right there. We got evidence of her shape-shifting reptilian ass. Okay. Look at it. That is so freaky. You just watch it contract. Fucking shape-shift.
I remember back when I was doing this shit. Again, like people would make comments like that, kick me in nuts and shit on my face, whack job. I would say shit. It would be in the comments, and I'm like, I don't even remember saying it because I'm in this stupid character and trying to fucking just flow with it. And again, it's all just one take of cringeworthy bullshit. But in the comments, this is the one. I do a little bit in here. I remember people fucking putting in there. I go in like this little Chris Farley-ish fucking spill, and it kind of fits because a chunky face Skeeter back then. It's like a prototype, right, Def? Yes, it is. It definitely is.
Rihanna chick, I believe, but watch her eyes, is just as freaky. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Stay woke, guys.
I get to stay woke.
Look at it. Wait for it.
stuff.
You fucking shape-shifting reptilian fuck!
It's cringe for me to look
You just
at
watch
any of
your
this
eyes right
shit.
there, boom, boom, boom! There it was! There it was, fucking lizard people! This ain't land of the lost! Go back to your own planet! This is ours!
What the fuck is what's wrong with me?
Here it comes. Watch him, watch him! Boom! Look at that! Look at that demon! Ah! Look at her! You crazy. They say I'm crazy. They say I'm the crazy one. I ain't the crazy one. Look at that. Look at her eyes. Look at her.
Jesus. Too many ticks.
Look at the fucking eyes. Oh, Jesus. Shit the bed and smack Mary. What the hell is that? It's right in front of her face and nobody wants to pay attention to what's going on. Good. Look at the eyes. It's all nice. It's yellow eyes from Sam and Dean Supernatural. Oh, Jesus. Look at her. Look at Rihanna.
Bad legs.
Right? She's kept right there. Oh, she's like a fucking Catwoman or something. She's right in front of her face. Ah. Guys, we gotta stay woke. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get us. We gotta stay woke. We gotta stay woke, okay? That's all I'm saying. Is we gotta stay woke, or they're gonna keep dominating us. We need to get on top of the ball and stay ahead of all this shit.
Okay, that's. Oh man, I go back and look at these videos. I can only take little bits because it's so fucking cringe to me. But yeah, shit the bed and smack Mary. That I remember seeing those in the comments. I'm like, what the fuck? What are they talking about? Like, I literally just did not remember saying half of this shit, and that happens to me quite often. Like, I'll do a video and just try to just roll with it, and unhinge find the mouth. There you go, Death. Yes. Maybe, maybe that's what's happened over there in the upstairs. I gotta bring the Twitch character back. I keep saying that, and I would love to do that. I'm not gonna make a commitment to doing that because I got so many other different things going down. But I would love to get back to just doing different characters and filling a channel full of cringe. The fucking cringe. That character though, this is the actual video that when I did those opening, I opened for Pauly Shore a few times and showed him that little bit where, shit the bed and smack Mary. And he put me, I think it was backstage.com or something. I uploaded some of these, and that's what ended up getting me the call out to Hollyweird and doing the things that I did out there back in 2019. It was all because of this idiotic character. And my God, man, when I would do this character, like especially for like 11 minutes, and that's how long that damn video was, which was way too fucking long. But yeah, like you do that character for that long, fucking my neck muscles is all kinked and sore and shit. And what would be even funnier, like I remember there was a few times the wife would come home and I would be in my Daisy Dukes and my belly shirt, and me and Tyler's getting ready to go film, and it got to the point where she'd even ask questions anymore. She realized the crazy that she married 12 years ago. It's still just as crazy, except now I'm on to different shit. But I got to bring some of these comedy characters back. We used to have a lot of fun with them, and when I thought, because when you get the call out to Hollyweird and people were telling you, hey, you're good, you're great, and yeah, we're going to do this and do that, which you realize everything is so fucking fickle that nothing's a guarantee. But I had it in my head like, okay, man, I got a rocket ship, a rocket pack strapped to the back, and I'm getting ready to go. And then I just got away from doing these characters. But we're going to have to get back to doing some of these characters. Yeah, so she's tortured. But, I mean, full disclosure, I think Bill Burr said it the best. I left enough breadcrumbs to let her know the type of crazy that I am. So, yeah, she had to put up with the Daisy Dukes and a whole bunch. Like even Saturday they had the Winter Wonderland parade, and I'm walking around as Michael Myers with some like garland around my head and shit. And yeah, so I think she's to the point now where it's impossible to fucking embarrass her. At least she should after 12 long agonizing years of dealing with me. It should be really hard to embarrass her. So right, right, Lori. So I feel like it's not my fault now. All right, she knew. No, man, that was back in the fun days, though. That was back in the fun days. Oh yeah, yeah. We had a blast there. My kids, my two youngest, my youngest daughter, my youngest son, they're both on the wrestling team, so they're in the parade, and even the kids now. Like, we was getting ready for this parade, and my youngest daughter, which she's she's definitely got like the comedy gene. Her and my youngest son really, but definitely her. I mean, every time I do anything, like if she sees me packing up camera equipment, it's like, Daddy, am I going to get to go and be in this one? She loves it. But we're getting ready for this parade, and I'm donning the mic. I'm trying to pick out. This should show you the crazy that I am. Like, the biggest decision for me is which Michael mask to put on. So I'm looking through it, and she looks at me dead face. She's like, "Daddy, you realize this is Christmas. This isn't Halloween." I'm like, "Baby, Daddy's crazy doesn't change for the seasons. It's a consistent fucking thing." But yeah, my kids are so used to that too. Like, okay, if we're going to something, Daddy's most likely going to don the Michael shit, no matter what. Let's see. I could definitely give it a try. I could definitely give it a try. Yes, if I think I probably still have some wigs in my prop little case somewhere around here. I know that's where. Speaking of, one of our favorite people that wears the Richard Simmons arm gear, I might still have. I have to dig through my prop thing because I might be able to really make this the next upstairs episode commercial dance ordeal a little bit more special. If I still have, I used to have like a red, white, and blue. I was going to do like a Richard Simmons character, so I will have to dig through there and see. Young thirsty DC. I'll have to dig through my. I don't even know what I did with my. I'm sure it's in this little makeshift studio room somewhere. My prop tote, where I got all the damn belly shirts and Daisy Dukes and the Brian. Was it Brian Gill? I think it's the one that Whitty is. That's her favorite character. I think that she used to love me doing, or Steve Gill. Sorry, Steve Gill. I forget the investigative journalist. I think it's where I got the Brian name. Brian James was another character that I had. BJ, the investigative journalist that I did. Back then, I was just doing all these random characters, and I had was going to make playlists of all the characters and shit. And then life happens, and you get pulled in different directions. I never would think doing that stupid Twitch character would land me um in LA. Oh, that character of all characters, like what the fuck? Somebody seen that shit and thought, oh, we can do something with him. Creeper Craig was a character back in the day. Just some of these, even the old stand-up shit. So cringe. Some of the shit is just fucking cringe. Especially when I look back at a lot of the old stand-up stuff was so unpolished and shit. Oh, fuck it. We'll dive into one shitty bit. This, I don't even remember, 5 years ago or something. This was at Wiley's, one of my favorite clubs of all time. Like, I loved going down there. This is the very beginning of the birth of a bit that ended up being good. I have to go back through and try to find to see if I actually have full stand-up bits that I did. But yeah, again, this is bald head chunky scooter. Trump shamed and Cosby bourbon. I vaguely remember because these bits, especially if I was doing open mics, I'd have to film it myself, right? I'd have to prop it up on the little candles they have on these tables at Wiley's and hope that I'm filming myself right in frame. And going back, especially stand-up wise and looking at this shit, oh my God. Like, because there was a gap of where there was a gap. Like, I didn't do stand-up consistently from 2006 till then. Like, there was like a 2 or 3 year gap where I didn't get on stage at all. And this was me getting back on stage. One of the first times of me like trying to put a bit together, but it's cringe. It ain't too good at all.
I had to take my daughter to preschool before I went to work. So we pull in there, and I'm already like the only father there. It's like all mothers. So I get out, it's like all these mothers are already staring at me like, look at this lady bastard, his wife's working. And so I got all this judgment already. So I'm feeling like the eyes are on me, like this lazy piece of shit got his wife out working, like this motherfucker's coming in here. So they're already, I can feel the heat. All right, I feel the heat. And then it happened. I looked over, and this little girl had to be maybe 8 or 9. So she was dropping her sibling off with like a $100 JoJo Seawall bow in her hair, fucking Columbia jacket. You know, it's one of those little kids you just want to kick in the fucking face. Like, I don't know if it's something the kid's doing, something I've been through prior, but I just wanted to kick the little bitch in the face just by seeing her. And then looking at her mother,
so
like,
cringe,
yeah, you're going to grow up to be that bitch. So I definitely want to kick
My
her in the
audience
face.
play was garbage.
So we get in line. And of course my kid's doing that damn, that floss shit. I don't know if it's a mental disorder or what the fuck's going on, but that's bringing unwanted attention my way. She's doing the floss, this little JoJo Seawall bitch is staring at me. And like, I've been in war zones, I've been a SEAL in a prison. I've never felt this uncomfortable. I mean, this little girl, like, it's not a death glare. I'm like, I really think this little bitch is gonna shiv the shit out of me. Like, she's looking at me from head to toe, just with him with the air compressor noises, like the psst. I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, Nathan, you cannot punch 8-year-old girl. Like, you can't do that. Like, if you do that shit, you're going to be in the news in the wrong way. You can't punch the little bitch.
Cringe.
I wanted to, every being in my body. I just wanted to, yeah. But I held back. She keeps doing it, keeps doing it. It feels like 3 hours, but maybe it's like 3 minutes, right? Finally, the older bitch mom. I mean, I'm not saying they're both bitches, but I mean, it's an educated guess. Just by looking at them, like, it's probable that they are bitches. But so finally, the mom looks down at her daughter, looks up at me, and she does the same damn thing. It's like I'm watching the evolution of bitchery. Like she looks at her daughter and does the one, looks at me, and is like.
That's the only thing that survived from that, the evolution of bitch.
So this is what the daughter do. I shit you not. She looks at me one last time, looks me back up, and goes, I bet you he voted for Trump. I'm like, what the fucking hell? Like, I don't know what pissed me off more. It came out of a 6-year-old's mouth, but she was accurate. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, I did, but I'm a comic. I thought it would be a fucking joke. Like, I thought it would be the only motherfucker in Ohio, and it would be a thing, and everybody laugh, but no, the motherfucker's in there. Self-reflect, you gotta go home and stare in a mirror for an hour over an 8-year-old. Like, I know now. Maybe I get like from here up is like an American History X like starter kit vibe. Like I know that now. But I got 2 biracial daughters. I mean, I'm not bullshitting. Like our family portrait kind of looks like a United Way commercial. Like there's no way that I'm a racist. But that hit me in the belt, man. And then
okay, done with that. Yes, that was me getting back. I think that might have been my second time back on stage. After that 2 to 3 year gap that I did. And that bit ended up turning into the evolution of bitchery bit that I did do. And I think I did that. I think I did that on stage. The polished bit, not this fucking cringe one, at the Comedy Store. Wait a minute, I did get in. I'm about to go back again just to see if I do get in because it says the Cosby Bourbon. The Cosby Bourbon definitely was a bit that I polished up and used for a while.
I suffer from insomnia, right? So I go to this doctor. This is a quick little tip, and he goes, Well, you know what they say. Only geniuses have insomnia. I'm like, well, they are dumb as fuck. Because if only geniuses had insomnia, how come one of these motherfuckers ain't figured out a way to go to sleep yet? Like, you're full of shit, my dude. So, gotta check his credits.
Right there,
And then, we got Bill Cosby just went to prison, right? Everybody
so
not
cringe
ready.
watching
He only
this.
got 3 weeks. He's 80-something years old, blind, can't walk 8 weeks, or however many years it is, it's a life term. It just got me back around wondering, like, Martha Stewart, she went to prison, started making all sorts of pillows and shit. This bitch started making all sorts of money. So where's Bill's marketing team right now? Like, we got Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, Jose Cuervo. When the hell are we gonna get a Bill Cosby bourbon? He's known for his drinks already. And you could just call it vague. I don't know if I fucked anybody last night. Then have him on everyone. Like, I think it'll be a trip.
Yes,
So I think we go-
that's where the Bill Cosby bourbon thing. I still got that jacket somewhere around here. It's actually one of the things I picked up when I went out and I did the reading Fast and Furious for the 2 seconds that I met Vin Diesel. He kind of threw me this jacket and I thought, oh cool, it's just a jacket, but he had autographed the inside of it, so it's hanging up around this house some fucking where as a little keepsake from the LA trip. Oh man, I guess I should have labeled this stream the cringeworthy stream, like oh, but yeah, the evolution of bitchery that turned into a bit that I used for a while. So did the Bill Cosby bourbon. Those was another one that another bit that I polished out that was well. I need to go back and find like the not so cringy versions of the set. So, but I don't know. Going back and looking at old comedies, like damn, like my crowd play was not there at all. My timing was completely off. Like it was rough. Damn kitty. But yeah, it was fun, man. And I'm getting an itch for the comedy stage again. And I know I can go to Wiley's. I can't say like any time that I want to, but I know Karen, the lady that runs it down there, and yes, it is a woman named Karen. She's a crazy good comic, also. Like she's opened up for some big names and things, and put out a couple comedy albums and shit. She's really talented, but for some reason she likes me when I go down there because she knows because like before you go on stage in the green room, you have like a comics meeting. Like, okay, here are some things you should stay away from. This crowd really, as far as like perfect example that would have been like back when Tom Petty had passed away. We did a music bar, and it was literally like 2 hours before the show he had passed, and Karen's like, "Hey, you might want to stay away from doing any of the Tom Petty jokes because people are literally in tears out here and they're taking it pretty hard." And she looks directly at me and is like, "Nathan, I'm mainly talking to you. Like you might not want to go there tonight." And of course, I open up with a Tom Petty joke, and it got over. After one person laughed, they all started laughing, and I was not killed in the parking lot. So, but I am starting to miss that, man. I need to get back doing at least just for shits and giggles. If it's just open mics again, let's go back and hit some open mics. So you guys can see that I've came a long way since that shitty ass set. Like that was an open mic, me trying to pull some jokes out, and the only jokes that survived, I think, that whole month that I was going down there was the Cosby bourbon and the evolution of bitchery. But good times. Like I said, I should have probably labeled this fucking the cringe stream because that's what it was for me. I had to over here covering my eyes and shit. Right, Death. Yeah, absolutely. And I got to a point where, I would write down, like I've said this before, I got multiple notebooks full of like random jokes that I thought would turn into bits and things. And I got to a point where I would just go down there. I wouldn't even have no outline, no jokes I wanted to get over. I would just go down and just purposely try to just fucking bomb and make it awkward. And that's when oddly enough, that's when I finally started learning crowd play and things and how to do it. And yeah, it was a blast. But getting close to my might wrap up time here, but again, Tyler and I, we're putting everything together. We should be able to do a stream together here pretty soon, and do a little promo vid. We're as soon as we, like I said, Tyler has found a system to where it's a multi-cam live stream setup, so we don't have to go live on 90 different phones and 90 different channels. Like it'll all kind of be in order. But as soon as we get this shit funded, because now Tyler's going through the footage and he's getting itched to go back to and do it the right way for you guys, and it be more directed for a live stream paranormal investigation. Since we was able to pull so much out of that damn that static cam that was live for you guys on location there at Randolph County. So we're going to go back as soon as we get all that, everything squared away and funding and get through the holiday season, because Jesus, it's no secret. I love October. I love Halloween. I hate December. I guess I am a Scrooge. I gotta love it for the children. I gotta be, oh, it's fucking Christmas, Santa Claus, hey. But man, I cannot wait when January 1st hits. It's like, oh man, it's a big weight pulled off. So after we get through holiday season, we'll get back there and do it the right way for you guys with a smaller crew. It's just going to be the Terror Barn crew. And the Terror Barn crew is basically Tyler and myself and our bloodline. So, and then once we get the multi-cam live stream set up, we'll be able to do it everywhere we go. Like we got another place that we are going on the 14th. And I'll obviously be live there for you guys as well. It's an old tavern in Dayton, Ohio. They're claiming they have some poltergeist activity and things. So looking forward to that. We're looking forward to getting there, and especially when you talk poltergeist, because that gets me excited right off the rip. Like, yes, throw some shit. Let's catch that live. So we'll be down there. It'd be awesome if we could get that live stream set up before then, but I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off or not. But yeah, our bloodline, like our siblings, like you seen Josh, which is Tyler's brother, at Randolph the last time was there, and then get my brother, and it just be us and his sister also. So yeah, as soon as we get all that shit stowed away and we're able to save and put back and get some of the equipment that we need, we are definitely going to be en route. And my goal with doing all this, you guys might, it's going to be trial and error, just like you just watched with the stand-up shit. The only way to really learn how to do this right, and because I don't really see people doing live stream paranormal investigations, with multi-cams and shit. So that is like the path Tyler and myself is on right now, wanting to figure out a way to do a paranormal investigation live the right way with multiple cams and shit. So I haven't hit the link yet, but Tyler's a genius, man. He'll research shit and find it, and like, this is the right way to do it. This is what we need. This is how we got to do it. And he's found something there. So as soon as we get what we need, and then also get what we need to be able to fucking rent Randolph for the, I don't know, 7th or 8th time in the last 2-3 years. But I love that place. I could go there over and over and over again. But as soon as we get that shit, I promise you we're going to go back. And every time we do a live or go into a paranormal, I will definitely set a static cam up now, because I'm intrigued about the evidence that we pulled out from doing that. Thank you, Death, for sharing those links. Yeah, if you guys want to help on the funding journey of doing these live paranormal investigations, you can do so there. If not, it's still going to happen some way, somehow. We're going to make it happen. But if you'd like to speed up the process, that's the links. You can hit them if you want to. I appreciate you guys coming in here and going through a cringe fest with me. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. I do got to teach tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to go live around this time again, but I will be trying to go live as much as possible this week for you guys. And we'll just play it by ear, I guess. We're grinding away and working on it, man. Hopefully we'll be able to get back there soon and get some more of the spooky streams going, the live paranormal investigations. But I appreciate you guys. I know I say that like a fucking broken record, but I truly do. I don't care. 7 to 10 people in here. I'm blessed to have that. Me kicking the microphone on with no camera, and you guys still coming in here and hanging out with me. It's something I do not take for granted. I appreciate it. And I will be live as soon as my schedule allows me to do so. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon.